Hi, I'm Carolyn Charagoff. In our series, 10 Questions to Ask Every Time You Read the Bible, we'll be looking at a new question each week that will help us better understand the story of the Bible. Be curious, ask questions. As you do, you'll find that you learn the story of God's salvation better and better. This week's question is, what happens next? Have you ever read a book and gotten to the end of a chapter and something exciting happens? Maybe they are running for their life, or maybe they discover a tremendous secret. Or maybe the guy finally kissed the girl. Or maybe the hero is literally hanging on to the edge of the cliff, about to fall. We like to call this a cliffhanger. It is an exciting, unresolved end to a chapter, an episode, a TV series, or even a book that is inviting you as the audience member to keep reading. You're asking the question, what happens next? I have to know. While the Bible's cliffhanger endings are not quite as dramatic as ours today are, we are continually invited by our Lord to keep reading. The story will continue to unfold as we continue to read. And we'll continue to see how our God is defeating our enemies and working out our salvation throughout the story. Let's explore this by looking at John 13:37 through 38. Peter said to him, "Lord, why can I not follow you now? I will lay down my life for you." Jesus answered, "Will you lay down your life for me? Truly, truly, I say to you, the rooster will not crow till you have denied me 3 times. Peter claims that he will never desert Jesus, even if it means he'll die. Jesus says, "Dude, you're going to deny me 3 times tonight." So what happens next? John 18:25 through 27 says, "Now Simon Peter was standing and warming himself. So they said to him, 'You also are not one of his disciples, are you?' He denied it and said, 'I am not.' One of the servants of the high priest, a relative of the man whose ear Peter had cut off, asked, 'Did I not see you in the garden with him?' Peter again denied it, and at once a rooster crowed." Peter is standing in the courtyard of the house watching Jesus get falsely accused and convicted of crimes he didn't do. And Peter can stand up for Jesus and speak against these charges, but instead he pretends like he doesn't know Jesus. This is a problem because Peter is saying he doesn't want to have anything to do with Jesus. So what happens next? John 20, verse 15. When they had finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Feed my lambs." He said to him a second time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Tend my sheep." He said to him the third time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, "Do you love me?" And he said to him, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." After Jesus had been raised from the dead, he appears to Peter and he asks him 3 times, "Peter, do you love me?" And 3 times, Peter says yes. Jesus then restores Peter and welcomes him back into his family, even though he denied him 3 times. In fact, if we keep asking the question, what happens next, we'll see Peter become a tremendous champion for Jesus. He spends the rest of his life preaching and teaching people about Jesus, and even dies for his Lord as he boldly claimed he would in John 13. So it is my invitation for you to meditate on this question as you read your Bible this week. As you read, ask the question, what happens next? You may have to read a bit to get to the answers, but keep at it. You'll learn a lot asking this question. To help with this study, we have provided some daily household devotions for you to use each day if you'd like to continue to think and use the 10 questions as you read through the scriptures. I look forward to speaking with you more as we seek to make Jesus known by asking 10 questions every time we read the Bible. Be curious and ask questions.